Hi and welcome to episode 38 of the Arya Bark podcast. My name's Caroline.
I'm Andrew.
And we're coming to you today from our home in Fife in Scotland. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you here. I'm waiting on the snide comment.
There's no snide comment.
We would like to thank everyone who's sent lots of lovely messages wishing Arya well for her operation and get well soon messages. Arya's home.
With the cone of shame.
She's wearing the cone of shame. Now, Arya has a message for a very, very special young viewer. Arya was very sad to hear that it made her cry. Arya's fine. She likes, well, she doesn't so much like the vets. The vets are wonderful. They love her to bits and they're really, really nice to her. So she was dropped off at 20 to 9 and her operation was at 12:15. We got a phone call about 1 o'clock to say that everything had went really well and she was back in her kennel, but she was very, very sleepy. It took a wee while for the anaesthetic to wear off, and we were to pick her up at 4. In the meantime, Mr. Bark phoned to say that he was on his way home and that he would get there about 4:15. So I just phoned the vet and said to them, well look, she's not seen him all week, he's wanting to come pick her up, and they're like, oh, that's fine. She was a wee bit out of sorts last night and she's a wee bit not too happy that her tail's a wee bit nippy, but this morning she managed to get into her tail and had a good look at it, so now she has to wear the cone of shame.
Like you should be wearing.
I don't need a cone of shame. Are you trying to join in the podcast that you want everybody to see your cone of shame? Go. Are you coming over? Come on then. Nobody's going to see all this is your cone.
In your nose.
In your nose? Are you saying hello to Alicia? Okay. Right, see if you sit in your bum. Right, and tilt your head down a wee bit. A wee bit. A wee bit. A wee bit. You're a silly girl. As you can see, Arya is fine.
Still stubborn though. No fixed that.
Still very stubborn, and normally with the vet they have to have ate something before they let them go home. They had to let Arya home without eating anything because Arya point blank refused to have her dinner.
Because Arya has special. She's probably sitting there going, that's no more biscuits.
No, it was chicken. They feed them chicken and fish. And she's like, no, I'm wanting like biscuits. That's not my dinner. I'm not eating that. I don't trust you. Probably good.
Don't me up again.
Don't me back up again. The vet did say that she was really well behaved, apart from the incident where she growled at the vet nurse. In Arya's defence, you see a dog that has nervous on it, you do not walk over and go, hiya! So Arya may or may not have went, oops. The vet did say that they were able to give her the pre-op meds, they were able to give her the jug in the bum, and she was fine. She did amuse them slightly. Arya wears a harness, and on the harness it's got nervous on it. And both her arms go in, it ties around her back, and Arya has a very neat trick of getting out of that when she wants to. Now, obviously they were checking to see if it was tight enough that they could maybe just leave it on her. And they put it in and like, oh no, that's fine. That should be, it's no constricting her in any way, that should be fine. So the vet nurse tried to take her and put her in a kennel, and Arya literally jumped up and hanged herself, and the whole harness came right off, and she was standing with the training lead with the harness dangling in the breeze.
Now I ran straight into a kennel.
And then Auntie Lindsay and Auntie Shirley came to the rescue and opened the kennel door, and Arya just ran straight in. Oh dear. So she is home. She's to go back on Monday. Mr. Bark is off on Monday, so we will both take her to the vet.
What time?
24. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
No, can't go on working.
And they'll have a check here and decide if anything else is needing done. We are waiting on histology coming back to see what exactly it was, and if there's a chance of it coming back. If there's
So yeah, we see you. Go get your head at the frame.
If there's a chance of it coming back, and if there's a chance of it coming back, is it preventable? So that is us. That's all. Catch up. Shh.
Inside voice.
You can find detailed show notes on the Arya Bark website, which is aryabark.co.uk. We have... No, I'm way too early. You can find me on Ravelry as either Arya Bark or my personal account, which is Saltra.
I am Hammerboy21.
We have our Ravelry group, which is the Arya Bark podcast. We have a private group on the website for anyone who'd like to take part in make-alongs or the chatter but is unable to use Ravelry. And you can sign up using the community tab, then groups. We'll ask a few questions, confirm that you're definitely a crafter, then you'll be able to log in. If you're already a member on the group, then you just press log in. We have an Instagram page, which is Arya Bark Designs. We have a Facebook page, which is Arya Bark Designs, and we have a Ko-fi page, which is Arya Bark Designs.
Yes. We're currently running 2 make-alongs. The first of which is the hashtag New Things Make-along 2021. You must be a member of either the Ravelry group or the private group on the website for your entry to count. Physical prizes will be done quarterly. The next draw is on the 26th of September. Physical prizes for the FO thread. The winner will be drawn by random number generator. Then Mr. Bark and myself, which is an entry each month from the chatter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged. Enter as many projects as you like if you can show how it's new to you. Examples include but are not limited to new yarn brands or colourway, stitch pattern or designer, new technique or construction. The second make along is the ABD StashSmash 2021. You must be a member of either the Ravelry group or the private group on the website for your entry to count. Physical prizes will be drawn quarterly. The next draw is the 26th of September. Physical prizes for the FO thread. The winner will be drawn by random number generator. Mr. Bark and myself, which is an entry each month from the chatter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged. If you can measure to metres, then it can be entered. So knitting, crochet, chinezing, crochet, weaving, spinning and cross stitch. If you can measure in meters?
Yes.
That one. Goals are at your own discretion. You can increase or decrease whenever you like. Each person entering will have one FO thread post that all projects will be logged in.
Make sure when you're entering that you're, start again. Make sure you're putting your entries in both the FO and the charter thread so that we can see how lovely your stuff is and get ideas for like what other projects we're going to buy patterns for. Plus it will double your chances of winning a prize.
We have... Is that
August.
August. You still not mentioned them.
No, that was the July ones that I forgot to mention for weeks. This is the actual August winners of the charter threads.
The charter thread ones, I'm confused. The winners for the monthly charter thread draws are, for the New Things Make Along, Raylene for her cardigan.
We're going to stick a picture in. This is stunning. It is so pretty. And we are so happy that you got it finished.
Oh yeah. Not just sitting here looking good. Flake, no need your input.
Flake's clapping.
Nah, Flake's doing the drum roll. For the StashSmash is Ashley for the patchwork fade cowl.
We'll stick a picture in. Yeah, Ashley's cowl. That was gorgeous. If you two lovely ladies can contact me wherever, let me know what pattern you would like. I will get that to you ASAP. Usual things apply, up to the value of £10. Let me know. This week we have a giveaway update coming in, StashSmash and whips.
Yes.
And timestamps can be found in the description box below.
So, the show prizes of the show. The show's prize is...
It's not. What it actually says is...
show
prizes!
Well, you should have had it in like quotation marks or bubbles or like, didn't you say this? So, the first prize, not the first show prize, is that... Why are you showing them? I'm doing them individually.
But you need to actually show it.
Nah, they know. It's the Hotel of Bees, which is a crochet shawl. So you get 7 balls of sheep jazz. I like how you give me the one that you can't pronounce that, can you?
No, I can't.
So you leave me to just bumble my way through it.
I think it's sheep yeast.
Sheep yeast. Put the name up there because I'm probably butchering it. Is the Stonewash balls of that. So you get 3 balls of the usual Stonewash jeeps.
Just you get 3 balls of
Stonewash
in colour
809, which is yellow jasper.
You get 3 of these ones.
Then you get 3 of the 801, which is moonstone, and you get 1 ball of 814, which is crystal quartz. You will receive a copy of the pattern either through Ravelry or as a gift voucher. It is your choice.
The gift voucher will be for the warehouse. If you're unable to use Ravelry, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to that part.
Are you just happy you're bringing wool and to add it to the stash?
Don't even go there. The next prize is the special stripy blanket by... Now this is in the Seabreeze colourway. This is the Seabreeze colourway. You get 7 balls of... Apologies for that. Little bit of a confusion. So, it turns out I thought I was ordering the Seabreeze colour. I didn't. I ordered the Beach Hut. So this is Beach Hut. Beach Huts. The contrasting colour will be this one, which is shade 1218, which is parchment.
So you can get your quill out and...
Then we have this one, which is 1822, which is... Nope, the wrong one. Where am I going? I'm going here. This is 1822, which is pistachio. I am going to apologise for whatever that is. That's just started up. The next one is 1080, which is pale rose. Then we have 1722, which is storm blue. We have 1709, which is gold. 1725, which is sage, and the final colour is, and it's not anywhere near as pink as that, can I just clarify? And that is 1083, which is pomegranate. Still not as pink as that. And these are all in the Stylecraft Special Chunky. Chunky. It's 100% acrylic. You get roughly 144 metres and 100 grams. There is enough of this to do the blanket. And as with the last last giveaway, a copy of the pattern of... You'll receive a copy of the pattern either through Ravelry as a Ravelry download or as a gift voucher for Warehouse, where you can download it there. And those two were also coming in.
So we're not doing them again.
So we won't be doing them again. They did come in, so they'll be in there. Now for the rules.
The rules are as follows. Let me read. So the first rule is you must be a subscriber of the channel to be in with a chance of winning. If your account is set to private, we will ask you that you follow us on Instagram and direct message us so we can see your link. So we can link your comment to you. So if you know that your account on YouTube is private, if you already follow us on Instagram, direct messages and say my YouTube name is, and whatever your YouTube name is, and that way we'll know who you are. Rule number 2.
Right, I'm going to do number 2 because if he mucks this up, this giveaway doesn't happen.
I can do it. In no way is this giveaway endorsed, associated with, sponsored by, or administered by YouTube. Stylecraft, the word we can't say, Skibjeez.
Them.
The ones who make the wool.
They're no sponsored by them either.
Wool Warehouse or any social media it is
platform
it's promoted on. You're independent. We do our own thing.
We bought the prizes. We are giving them away No one else is responsible except us.
Be independent. We can do our own thing. We have our own life, guys. And that bit can be cut. Rule number 3. The draw is free to enter, and each person entering will receive 1 entry on any video until the target is reached. You need to indicate that you are wanting to enter simply by commenting if you prefer. Drum rolls a bit late. The knitted blanket or the crocheted shawl, or not fussed.
If you decide that you don't really mind which prize that you're entered into, we will enter you into both. However,
if you're entered into both draws, then you will only be eligible for 1 prize.
so should, say for talking sake, we draw the knitted blanket first and you win that prize, and we do it again and it comes up for the crochet shawl, that entry will not count. We will just redraw for somebody else.
Everybody gets a chance for some wool.
Yarn
Stuff. Rule number 4. We will post on Instagram when we have reached 100 subscribers, and will advise on which episode the draw will take place, usually the next Saturday after that date. Entries will still count until 11:59 PM on Friday. That's very specific, Mum. What are you doing at 12?
Yes, because the minute it hits midnight, it's then into Saturday.
Alright.
So shut your face.
Rule number 5. The winner will be picked at random. The winner will be picked by random number generator, and it is open to international viewers. However, any prizes won by viewers outside the UK will be sent economy tracked and may take a considerable number of weeks to arrive.
We'll do it the cheapest way possible, but with insurance to cover the cost of the prize and the likelihood that it does go missing.
And Royal Mail is a bit slow.
Royal Mail isn't slow. Royal Mail's fine.
Was it?
Yes. I have had... Right, think about what Royal Mail delivered to you today.
Royal Mail's fine. It's anybody outside that's slow. Plus, there's also still a pandemic, so...
Yes.
Please be aware that we will not be liable for any custom charges that you incur, so we would advise you to check before entering.
Some countries have custom charges on what is brought in, some don't. Unfortunately, we are a very, very small channel. This is coming out of our own pockets. It's not costing you anything to enter, but we cannot pay customs charges.
UK winners will receive their pattern sent. Well, UK winners will have their prize. None of the words I just said were correct, apart from these ones. First class recorded, and should arrive within a few days of posting, or whenever the postie remembers to pick it up.
Our postie regularly forgets. We use the service where Royal Mail will come and pick it up for you. It's your normal postman who does that. Ours, as lovely as he is, very rarely remembers when he's putting the post through the door to tap the door and go, "Can I have the parcel, please?" Which normally means I either have to chase him down the road, screaming, "You forgot my parcel!" or I have to go to the delivery office and drop it off. But other than that, he's brilliant.
You will be issued with the relevant tracking number once the packages are in the hands of Royal Mail. And rule number 6, the final rule, and you'll be glad because then I can stop talking.
We are all glad. The emo slow talking.
Viewers who regularly engage with and are participants in the Knitter Natter will not receive preferential entries. However, are every bit as entitled to enter as regular viewers. We do not pick favourites. We do not have favourites. We are impartial, like judges. We are Arya Bart judges, and we sentence yous to win prizes.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Order in the courtroom. I've lost that. I've lost that.
Sake. As I said last week, I kind of fell off the bus.
And then proceeded to get rolled over by it and stuck under it.
I would like to admit that when I came off the bus last week, actually, that is a lie. That is an out and out lie. Because I was about to say these were all bought while I was off the bus, but they weren't all bought while I was off the bus.
I hold you in contempt of
Oh,
court.
for goodness sake, shut up. Obviously, you were aware last week I did purchase 2 sets of the beach huts. I thought it was sea breeze. It's no, it's beach huts, but who cares? It's a blanket. I'll knit it anyway. So this is a prize. I have my own set of these, which I'll get around to at some point. I seen that look. Judgy McJudgy pants.
You were supposed to be doing other stuff and they were all holded for doing new stuff. So is it when you follow it with a blanket you're doing the now, you gotta start that one?
Nobody will knit on that for me. Keep asking everybody. So I'm hoping to get it done sooner rather than later. There isn't any major rush for it. I'm not in any particular need for a blanket. But so I have bought 700 grams worth of wool, which is 1008 meters. The next thing that was purchased. Now, I would like to say a big thank you to the wonderful Mr. Bark, because he bought me stuff.
He is lucky.
What?
I almost got us that one. I almost picked up 2 of them.
I'm so happy. Now, what I'll say is this one, which is Your Float 2, is not mine. That is actually Mr. Bark's. But just before we started recording, I did say to him, I was like, what are you going to do with that universe badge? And he's like, I don't know. So we've agreed it will go on. It is Mr. Bark's. It will always be Mr. Bark's.
But you're putting it on your
But
universe.
it's going to go on the universe tea towel with the rest of my pins. So this one is Mr. Bark's. This one, I don't know what we're going to do with that one, because I already have that. Do you have that?
I do now. No, I
No.
don't think I do. I don't think I have hooked on you.
Right, well you can have that one then.
Why, thank you. And the rest.
You're not getting the rest are actually mine. This one I've wanted for ages. Actually, all 3 of these are ones that I've wanted for a while. The first one is YouTube. How funny is that?
Surprisingly, I've got me one going. Here you go.
Well, I did say to Ryan, I did say that the next time I bought Universe pins, I was going to get you a YouTube one. So I'm not saying I'm not going to get you one.
I was looking at them, but I have a problem where I wouldn't be able just to get one. I'd go down the list going, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and order them all.
Well, I've got a story about that I'll tell you, that one's for fun showing them. The next one, I love this. Do you see how
Shiny.
enamely that pin is? It's so shiny. It's so nice. This is the jack-o'-lantern. Look at that wee pumpkin face. So excited. And my last one is the bat.
The bat.
Look at these vampire teeth. Hide your face.
So how this works?
It does. It'll focus. If you hide your eyes, it'll focus on. So that is my pins. You can keep that one if you definitely don't have it. If you find out you have got it,
No, I don't think I have had.
give me it back and I'll. Don't pop them. One of your viewers is sitting with burst eardrums. You plank. So thank you, Mr. Bark, for my lovely thumb. Now, when we realised that I already had the hooked on you pin, I may or may not have made a comment, well, are you wanting a list of the ones that I don't have and you can just buy them instead? I'm a cheeky mare. I was like, well, I want that one, and I want that one, and I want that one. And it's like, I've only got you one round pin. Why am I buying you 3? But I have been good and not made them buy me anymore. Because that's not need, it's greed.
And what are you moving on to next? The lanyard? I want one of the lanyards, but I'm not sure if I can wear it at my work.
Why didn't you ask them?
I don't know. I need to go around and check what lanyards folk are wearing. Well,
now, if that wasn't bad enough, well, technically all I bought was a blanket pack, but I may have bought.
That's no bad because you do it every year and there's a purpose for this.
Well, that was exactly my. This rule doesn't count.
It
That's
does,
my excuse.
It does count to
and I'm going to stick to it. It does not count. Have I got more bruises?
I don't know.
These were purchased from the Willy Brew. The Willy Brew is in Pitt and Weem. I love that shop.
I'm the new makeup.
If it wasn't so far away, can it technically be classed as a local yarn shop if it's 26.5 miles away?
Are there any local or
local?
Yes, that isn't rejects.
I don't know.
So technically, it is.
Technically, what's it called? And Kinross. The Kinross one might be closer.
But we like them, so it's got Kim.
Oh, don't get me wrong. The something bobbin.
Bob and Robin.
No. The woolly bobbin.
Maybe.
I don't know. Bobbin comes in to its name somewhere. It's in Kinross. It's no that far away, I think. I don't know. But that is my favourite shop. The shop it's a wee shop. But it's amazing. Now, I would like to point out on what day did I order this. I think I ordered this on Wednesday. And it came on Thursday. It must have been because I showed them to Ryan on Zoom. So it must have been. I literally ordered this one day. It was at my front door the following day. Now, these.
So fancy.
Look at the sparkle.
And one.
These two don't sparkle, the middle one does sparkle.
That was a sparkly one.
Because let's face it, neither one of the neither one of the boys wants sparkly wool for their feet.
Objection.
You do?
I don't mind sparkles. I constantly get covered in glitter at my work.
So,
Mostly intentional.
the first one, these are all West Yorkshire spinners. That was Arya lying down. How she's not gave herself brain damage, I don't know.
Thank you, Arya.
Excuse squeaky breaks out there. It's a baby seagull chip. It won't leave.
It can't fly.
It can fly. It was sitting on top of the car this morning. This is West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply. It is in shade 878, which is Winter Icicle. It's so pretty.
Dum, 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 dum.
These are going to be socks for Ryan. The next one, which is the whole reason I'm on to Willy Brew. The story goes, Willy Brew emailed. I'm on their email newsletter thing. And she sent an email saying, West Yorkshire Spinners, new Christmas colourways out. I was like, thank you very much, I'll have 3. Hence why I have 3. So, this is shade 1051, which is vintage tinsel. That's mine.
You need to nick that one early because that says autumn.
This one is, again, West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply in shade 885, which is autumn leaves. And these are Andrew's Christmas socks.
It says autumn, so you need to knit them in autumn, so I'll be licking mine early, please.
So that
You popping. Oh, that's fine, fixed.
they are all 400 meters and 100 grams. So I've added 1,200 meters. Oops. Now, are you doing Vlogmas this year, Andrew?
No, we can do it together.
That's what I mean. Are we doing Vlogmas?
We can try. Da, da, da.
Well, I was thinking I have a deal for you. You're gonna like it.
Suspicious.
I have a proposition for you, Andrew.
And we're going to get lawyers in for this.
No. You agreed to do Vlogmas with me this year.
Mm-hmm.
And for every 5 days of Vlogmas you do, I will knit you a pair of socks.
Is this you just admitting that you've totally lost my gauge sock and you're going to just knit my socks for me?
No.
But I can't find it. Have you found it?
One moment, please.
So,
I will be requiring an apology.
oh, we're not needing an apology. So, folk, our lovely view.
Go ask me where I found it.
Where'd you find it, Mum?
In your bedroom!
Where?
At the bottom of your bed.
Well, that's where your feet go. Okay, well, I apologise. Have you gauged it?
Yes, I have.
Am I royally screwed?
No.
Yeah.
So is that a deal?
We'll have to deliberate. I have to go to deliberations.
Is it a deal?
Yes, because I'm running out of court jokes. Or court terms. Yes.
Right then. So these will be this year's Christmas socks. Oh, it's very sparkly. It's so nice. And I have not bought any more. I'm back on the bus. I'm not coming off the bus. I'm bolting my... I'm not even bolting the door. I am welding that shut. It's no funny. Stop laughing at me.
But I don't have anything coming in, but I will next podcast, hopefully. It is hopefully the last of the wool I need to finish my blanket.
Have you ordered more?
Yes, and I really hope that this is the last I need, because it's... I'm not saying it's financially straining, but I am looking at...
It's financially straining.
I'm looking at how much I'm spending, going, that could be a takeaway.
Oh, now it really comes out.
That could be a takeaway. Arya, what are you doing? They broke my dog. So I have a 10 balls of that coming. Hopefully that will get me finished. It should do, because I've realised it's not... we set it that way. It doesn't go on that way. You turn it and it goes lengthwise. You're knitting it out.
Well,
Realised that halfway through where I pulled it up and I was like, oh, this is actually almost covering me, and that's what it is. Because you're knitting it to the... you've got your length and you're knitting your width. So,
can I ask a question?
yes.
If that's how they're making it, and you had followed that pattern,
No so much.
that would have been a scarf.
No, it would be kind of like the hat. It wouldn't be a blanket, it'd be a throw. Where you could put it over your legs and that's it.
But if you were sitting on the couch, you wouldn't need it to go all the way down, so you could turn it the other way.
When have I ever sat on the couch?
It's a multi-directional blanket. Look at him being all fancy. As you'll know, my goal was to craft 26,000 metres.
You'll get there, mummy.
I have not brought anything, I've not finished anything, so I'm still sitting at 17,539.53 metres. At the beginning of the week I had brought in 32,606 metres. I've brought in another 2,208, which brings my total up to 34,814 metres. I need to stop buying.
They're not that far away to Target.
I'm only 8,460.47 metres away from my target,
Do you
but
know how you get there?
the plan was to stop buying wool. Now, bearing in mind, obviously, some people go, well, that's not really a lot of wool to bring in. That total hasn't been added to the stash that I already have. And that total is sitting at about 200. What was it sitting at? 200 and something thousand metres? 2,000 and something metres. It's a lot.
Didn't we see... Did we know...
No, was it not 212,000?
Did we not calculate, like, you'd go up and down Ben Nevis, like, twice or something with your stash?
Shut your face.
No, it's good. Because there you go, that's how you use your stash. Just walk up Everest. Just make a wee rope, wee nitty rope. All the way up it, there you go.
For folk climbing Ben Nevis, just
No, just
make
for
a nitty
something
rope.
for them to like look at and go, oh, that's pretty. So, I mean, if they
I think they'd be more inclined to be watching where they're going rather than looking at a nitty rope going, what? Because let's face it, if I was to ever walk up where was it you said I was going? Ben Nevis? Everest, what one?
Everest.
If I was to ever walk up Everest, I'd get about half a mile up the hill and pass out.
You
I
wouldn't
just saw this wool tangled in me.
You wouldn't be able to because you could barely hold your stash in your backpack. Or was it Ben Nevis? I don't know. It was something. And I don't even have enough to go round the block.
Oh, you do?
Duh.
Yep. You've got enough stash. If you magic noted it, it'd go round the block quite a few times.
I know I'm doing it the weekend.
He's not. I'm not going to bother going through what I've knit, spun, crocheted or woven because let's face it, that's not changed in weeks.
Now how to get that total in?
How?
Finish your woven blanket.
I can assure you that total is only going to come down about that much. See, that is all about my total's going to come down it because it doesn't take a lot of wool. And while since Andrew popped that can of worms, let's go there, Andrew. How many times have I asked you to help me warp that loom? And how many times have you turned around and said to me, I'll do it after whatever, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it after whatever, I'll do it tomorrow. Has it been done yet?
No, but I don't want to break it. I've got a tendency to break things.
He's not touching the loom. He's asked to hold the bits.
Well, I can do that. My first and only whip is my fluff blanket, which is sitting in a wool warehouse bag, so technically can also be a pillow.
I would maybe do something with them if you're going to use it as a pillow.
Nah, they're so like it's like a travel pillow. Like you connect them up, and then you can just walk about with a pillow, and just no matter where you are.
Just put it on as a backpack.
You put it on as a backpack, and you can just actually take it to my work then.
Great idea.
Maybe no tie something in your neck. That's not the best way. This is in the middle of a row, but it's not like I stopped in the middle of a row. I had to because I ran out of wool.
Again. Can we point that out? He ran out of wool. Again.
So.
Ow!
Well, that sore only hit you with a fluff. Is this on frame or no?
It's no on frame, you're going to have to bring it down.
So, massive, not
Did you put a stitch marker in?
No, but I can find the pop stitch. There's a pop stitch somewhere. It's on the inside.
That one?
Yeah.
This is where he was last week because Andrew put a really heavy stitch marker on the blanket and during knitting that on Monday or Friday. Are you sure it was Friday?
Because I was watching. Because I think so.
I think it was Monday.
I don't know. I don't remember.
On Monday, I had said to him, Andrew, that's pulling the stitch. So he had to take it out. He does, however, have stitch markers. What you could do is do, if you're needing some of them, you can do every 50. No.
I don't need that. I need them every... They were supposed to be done every 10, but we ran out of enough.
We didn't run out. You do not need it every 10 stitches. You don't. Every 20 is sufficient.
Funny, because I've managed to like add and increase and decrease multiple times. Yeah, that's where I increased.
It's just adding some wavy texture to...
Yeah, so...
Well, if you keep all that at the bottom, nobody will notice.
I think that's supposed to be the bottom. I don't know what way this is going. But yes, we've changed the name because there's no much point calling it the Alpine Plush Blanket because I'm not following the pattern. So it's my fluff blanket. So there's no really any modifications. I'm just making it up. Well, I'm following.
Steve from Dramatic Knits, he made a blanket. So he's using Steve's cast on number to make it.
It is using, I don't even have a ball to show, but Sirdar Alpine, which is a chunky, and it is shade number 413, which is Wolf. I shouldn't have done that, it's not been washed. It is 100% polyester. You get roughly 33 meters and 50 grams, and they only come in 50 gram balls. I'm using 10mm higher steels on a honking big cord. It is a 60 inch cord.
My first project. Now, I keep asking everybody, do you want to knit my blanket for me?
Oh.
Not even my blanket, right? I do not expect anybody to knit this massively great big blanket. What I want somebody to do is this part of the blanket. Doing my head in. Are you done?
No, I've got a nose.
Now, this is the Slip Stravaganza blanket by Stephen West. That's how much I've done so far. Obviously, you start here. See that? Start here. 2 minutes. Put my fingers through. Start there, and you go out. This is where I was last week. I was here. This is how much I have done in a week.
But you are getting bigger.
This is the same number of stitches.
What do you mean the same number of stitches?
The number of stitches are increasing in this bit.
Oh.
It just takes forever. And ever. And ever. And ever. I am using, I'll stick a picture in. The purple is Robin double knit in shade 17, which is purple. The grey colour, which is sparkly, can I just point that out, the grey bit sparkly, is Pound Stretchers Glitz and Glam. It's a DK and it is shade number 18, which is grey or silver, grey with silver, sorry. It is a 97% acrylic, 3% lurex. You get 296 meters in a 200 gram ball. The next colour is the aqua. This is So Crafty double knit yarn in aqua. It's 100% acrylic. You get 300 meters and 100 grams. And the final colour is the cream, which is So Crafty double knit yarn in cream. It's 100% acrylic. You get 300 meters and 100 grams. And I am using a 4mm higher sharp with 2 something inch cables, 2 60-inch cables.
Look at you being greedy.
It takes what?
What?
Just call me greedy. Did I pay for them? Then I'm entitled to use them. It is taking forever. It's been a wee bit weird in here. I don't know what happened there.
No, she nubbly bits.
Oh no, it'll block out. Once I block it, it'll be fine. I like it.
Does it block circle?
Yes, you block it into a big massive circle.
How do you do that?
Take it out the back.
No, how can you take it out the back? Most of their blankets have to be taken out the back.
Put it on blocking mats, block it in the middle, and gradually
stretch it.
Until it's big enough, or in my case, don't bother blocking it and just stick it in the washing machine. Then in the tumble dryer and go Bob your Uncle Finn, your auntie, there you go, that's it done. I will only block this if I really, 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 really need to block it.
The same with my fluff blanket, that's not getting blocked.
That'll need blocked.
That's getting left. It isn't also a thing that we can't like hang it up to dry. It has to be like,
yeah, well, no way will hang it up to dry.
So it'll just go.
So this is a paid for pattern on Ravelry, and you can also purchase it from Stephen's Gumroad account. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it. But this takes forever. And ever.
Looks nice though.
It looks really nice. Obviously there's other stuff I'm wanting to do, so I'm not working on it. I think I worked on it more because it was weird. Now it takes a bit of effort to actually go round. But I still like it. It's going to be awesome when it's finished. It's just getting it finished that's the issue. So that is my first whip. And I need to stick this back in right there.
Not got a project bag for that either.
I've not got a project bag big enough for it. My next working project, it's no working project, it's a work in progress. And my next one is my 2 seconds to fix it, because I'm a wee bit, that's it, is my vanilla Yarny Corner socks. These, can you hold that up and could you not make it dance this week? It doesn't need to work. It's doing its work. It doesn't need your help. My Yarny Corner, and it is hand dyed by Alex and her wonderful partner Danny, who is awesome. This is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. I'm sure you get about 400 metres and 100 grams. Don't know, there's enough for socks, that's what I care about. And it's in the colourway Vintage Tea Party. Now, I know for a fact that as of 3:30 this afternoon, there was still yarn in Alex's Etsy shop.
You're not bought all like?
I haven't bought any. I have been very good. I did say to Mr. Bart, after I bought the blanket pack and I bought that, I did say to him, I'm purposely not buying anymore. It was really hard because I literally said that, then Alex brought out her video that showed all the wool, and I was like, I really want to buy it, but I'm not getting off the bus. I'm staying on. As much as I really, really want to go buy Alex's wool, I'm going to stay on the bus. Look when I bought this and how long it took me to knit it up. It's awesome. Oh, it's so nice. It is really, I can highly recommend Alex's 4-ply. It is like knitting with the butter. It is so nice. Now this is where I was last week. I have got the rest of my foot done. And I've put my heel in. and I'm working up the back of the leg, and I'll just keep going until I hit my sweet spot, which is, how many rows is there in the foot? 2, 4, 6, probably about 80 stitches. I'm sure it's about roughly where I get to. So that is that. I am using 2.25mm higher sharps, and I am doing it on magic loop. The pattern is, it's not really a pattern, it's more a sock recipe, and that's by the Sock Pattern Generator by Rachel Leggett. In that you put your gauge and your foot circumference and your foot length. The website generates the pattern and it tells you exactly how many stitches to cast on. You can choose between toe up and cuff down. You can do a heel flap and gusset. You can do a German short row heel. I am doing the shadow stitch heel. Leave a wee card for that. This is my preferred heel. Love it. Now, on that note, since I found the shadow stitch heel, I don't know where had I seen it? No, I can't remember where I saw it, but I've seen it somewhere. And since I learnt it, and it really does fit great for all your feet, that's the only heel I'll use. Now, on Thursday night, I was knitting away, and the heel has you count, you work back and forth, you knit, you don't work back and forth, you knit and purl. This is not going well. As you knit and then you purl back and then you stop at certain points, and I had been working away pretty much on autopilot when I counted, and I was like, how's my stitch count off? As you can see, one of them tapers quicker than the other because I'm a muppet. There's a certain thing you do once you've twinned all the stitches. There's something you do on the first row as you're starting to work them off. I did it on the knit row, I didn't do it on the purl row, which meant my stitch count was off. I am a plank. Oh, what is it? But the heel's been done. I wasn't taking it all back out. It was like, maybe I'll notice. It's got to be a shoe anyway. Nobody's going to care. I don't care. What you laughing at?
Just that it's got to be on a shoe anyway.
Well, for me, it probably won't be an issue because I don't wear anything on my feet in the house apart from socks, clearly. But nobody's going to notice it. And do I care? No, particularly. So that is that. Now, I need to bring something else up with Andrew, and this is probably going to end up in him going in the huff. Andrew asked me to make him something months and months and months ago. And I kept telling him I was going to do it. And I kept telling him I was going to do it. And to be quite honest with you, I really don't want to do it.
Is that the cardigan?
Yes, I don't want to make you a cardigan.
That's fine.
You can knit your own cardigan. Should you ever find one?
Nah. There's also no point because I don't wear cardigans. I don't even know why I wanted a cardigan.
Because some YouTuber had a cardigan and you went, yo mum, I'm going to knit me that.
No, I looked at it and went, that'd be nice. Then realising like it doesn't help when I'm looking at like other folk wearing stuff and going, oh, that's nice when they're skinny. I'm a big bulky boy. So obviously, like, not everything works for me.
I'm just not in the mood for making a cardigan. No way everything I've got going on.
Nah, I'll tempt it myself. Get 2 rows and go, nah.
You need to find a pattern first, mate, because you still didn't tell me what pattern you wanted.
Well, we did find one that I was like, oh, that's nice. And then, like, it wouldn't work. What? We shouldn't heed.
No, we didn't.
We did. But we did find one, but then the wool we'd have to use for it, either you were allergic to or it was like a lot of money.
Was that the one where it was the Kid Silk Haze?
I think so. Where you were like, that's a lot of money for a cardigan.
And for the amount that we would need for Andrew's cardigan, it was like...
Because I'm a big boy.
A lot of money. So... I'm not saying I'll never knit you one. I'm just not knitting you one now, because I've already got a cardigan on the needles.
Nah, it's fine.
That's needing to get done.
There's not much point because I don't wear cardigans.
Well, that's my point. You don't wear clothes in the house. This is the Macy's been dressed.
I do wear clothes, thank you very much. I just tend not to.
Don't make me bring Ryan on to dispute your claim that in this house you wear clothes. The only time we see you with clothes on is if you're going out.
It's just I tend not to wear tops because I'm big and I get sweaty and I overheat easily.
So that is everything for this week. That's all our makes and stuff.
I had stuff coming. Oh, I've got stuff coming as well. I have, it's been shown on the Knit and Natter, a little fox keychain and teardrop
stitch markers. What plans do we have for this week? Arya's got our check up at the vet on Monday. Mr. Bark's home. I'm so excited. I'm going to have company.
You have a dog and 3 cats and a rabbit.
I'm going to have human conversation.
See, I don't need that.
I know. Hence why you're in your bedroom and I'm sitting here going...
To be fair, I've been like sleeping at like 5.
Yeah, well, there is that. He's sleeping for 5 o'clock and doesn't wake up until the next morning. No more news. Is there any more news? I don't think so. Knit Natters are Monday at 8 PM British Summer Time. No, other thing I was going to mention. Well, I remember the wonderful mandate from Mousy's Makes on YouTube is starting a sock along. Are you joining?
I can do my
You can do your sock.
my shadow one.
Your wheels sitting up there.
Where?
Up on the desk. I split it off into 2 lovely 50-gram balls for you.
Oh, I see that. Thanks for telling me. I'm confused.
So it's sitting up there. Are you doing it all on your own, or you want me to cast on your toe?
Can you do the toe? Is that what casting on the toe means? Is
And are you want me to do your toe?
Yes.
You might want to message Mandy then and ask her if that will still qualify.
How hard is the toe to do?
It's increases and decreases, and that in which you've never ever done before.
I have.
Left leaning and right leaning increases.
No. Oh.
Right.
I tend to just twist my stitches anyway.
I will show you how to do it. But what I would do is contact Mandy and ask her, if I do your toes and you do everything else, does that mean you've knitted the sock?
Yes.
And can I start that prior to the 1st? Because I've got my own one I want to do. So message Mandy and ask.
Okay.
Would you like me? Have you joined Mandy's group on Ravelry?
No.
You need to do that. We'll do that after this, and then you can message her and say, "Hiya, quick question."
If not, I'll just start the sock anyway.
Are you doing it magic loop, and are you doing them 2 at a time? Are you doing them that way?
Well, I was already magic loop anyway.
No, you
Wait,
weren't.
oh.
You were 9-inch circular for that.
Well, yeah, I'll just do magic loop because I'm not working one at a time, because then I'll probably just go, I'll finish the sock, and then I'll start
Are you
the
doing
other.
it that way?
Yes.
Where it's like 2.
2 little sockies.
Are you using the rusty ferret bag?
Probably. I don't
Right,
know.
well, you'll need to vacate the stuff out the rusty ferret bag. I'm wanting that wool back, by the way.
It's in my hands now.
Yes, so Mandy's sock along starts on the 1st of September, which I think is Thursday
Yes, I think so.
or Wednesday. 2 seconds and I will check. That it is on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Starts on Wednesday. I am so excited. You might. Hey, she's doing a sock along Zoom on a Thursday at 11. Are you joining that?
Next Thursday, I think I might.
Thursday coming, you should be able to join because
Yeah.
obviously you're back shift. Obviously, we might need to leave slightly earlier depending on what time you're starting it. So,
One.
I think she says it's only on for 40 minutes. So, obviously, it should be finished for about 12 or thereabout. Anything else? Knitting Art at 8 PM British Summer Time on Mondays. 11am British Summer Time on a Friday. If you would like to join, you can direct message me on Instagram. I will add you to the Zoom group where you'll get the passcode and room ID and any updates if there's any changes. Is that everything?
I do believe so. I'm going to be sitting here for the next 40 minutes unraveling that.
Then we hope you have a very crafty week. Oh, no, so I was about to say Alex and Mandy. Sorry guys, you didn't win a prize. Ashley and Raylene, can you message me either through, you can message me on the group chat, Zoom group chat, or on Ravelry and let me know what patterns you're wanting. I'll get them out to you as soon as possible. That is everything. I am away to get some chocolate coffee.
Or we could talk about dinner.
Or dinner. That'd be a good idea. Get dinner.
That'd be a thing.
So we hope you have a very crafty week and we'll see you back here again next week. Remember to subscribe and tell all your friends to subscribe. Bye.